Shalom, back again. This is your brother Roman. What I have for you today is a very serious subject. Now, this is how a narcissist can attack your life and destroy your purpose. This is Atlanta Street interviews with Josiah. Now, he's been Atlanta Street interviews. They do videos on homeless people in Atlanta, and I've been watching this channel for a very long time now and keeping up with the story of Josias. Now, they call him King Josias. Josias, this is not really the clip that I wanted to. There was another video I couldn't find. So I said, let me just go with the spirit and just use what I have right now. Um, Josiah's been through a lot, and as I did a case study on this subject, he's been around a lot of narcissists in his life. Now, by looking at him now, you will see someone that's completely on drugs, out of their mind. Just he's homeless. He's living on the streets of Atlanta, and his story is just getting crazier, wilder and wilder as time progresses. And um, he's still finding his identity in life, but he doesn't want to go back home because he deals with a lot of trauma. There was a lot of physical abuse, maybe some SA'd going on with his father, that abused him, touched him in certain ways. He's talked about it. Some physical abuse with his mother. He said she used to beat him with wood and just crazy abuse. And when you keep getting abused like that, it wears you down. And for him really not to want to go back home, he's been getting bus tickets to go back home. But for him really not to want to go back home, it says a lot. And he's just completely out of his mind. And I pray for this guy because Josias is so talented. He can play the piano let me tell you this. I appreciate Marcus, the guy that does the interviews, for what he does in shedding awareness and a light to the situation. But sometimes I do feel like he is taking advantage of these young souls. Instead of promoting his music and his art, and he's more concerned with the drama. Well, anyway, back to Josias is good at playing the piano. When I saw him play the piano, it just brought some kind of light to my spirit. Like, wow, he really can play the piano, and he wants to rap, and he's could dance. When he's cleaned up, Josias has a good look to him. Like, he could really make it if he's around the right mind, though. If he's around the right type of people that would support him and push him to where he needs to be, Josias could be a star, but he needs to be around people that's gonna not exploit him and, nurture his talents. And every time I've been watching, because I watch every episode with Josias, every time he wants to show his creative talents, whether him playing a piano, he learns by ear. Marcus, the interviewer, would stop him or try to get back to the messiness and the just the extra drama that isn't pertaining to Josias' development. Josias needs to go into rehab. He needs to not be on the street. If certain people cared so much about him, they would put him where he needs to be so he can get his mind together, because his mind is corrupted by his family member. His family members, he gets a SSI check. His family member kicked him out and is taking his SSI check and just giving him little bits. That's narcissism. They want to be in control of your money and your finances. You know what I'm saying? They could take his money and leave him on the street, but they still getting a check. And then they'll say he's mentally ill, so he can't. He's not responsible enough to handle it. But then if he goes to live with them, they're going to terrorize him and make him feel uncomfortable and do narcissistic shit to get him back out on the streets. Because Josiah has a light. If you ever see it when he's cleaned up, he has a nice little twinkle in his eye, and he has that the it factor when he gets his mind sober. You know what I'm saying? So right now, what I'm going to show to you in this clip, it's not the best. You're gonna like. Let me tell you this: just because someone is on drugs doesn't mean they're not telling the truth. That's a big misconception out there. You know what I'm saying? Just because he's high doesn't mean he's not telling the truth, and his stories are not valid. What narcissistic demons want you to do, they want you to be on drugs. They want you to put you through so much trauma that you have to escape some kind of way. You have to find an escape, whether it's in drinking, drugs, pornography, gambling, whatever outlet is, they want you to destroy yourself. Even if it's being, on 500-pound life, it could be go into gluttony. So I'm going to play the clip, and you're going to hear the narcissist mother, and he's trying to explain. He's been explaining that his mom is physically abusive to him, and he's just stuck in that loop of, even if he was to go back, he'd have to be faced with all that anger and trauma. So he'd rather be on the street and not care. Let me play the video. So what you're hearing right now is Marcus, the interviewer, calling his mother, and they're having a little dialogue. Josias is only 20 years old, 19, 20. So talented, man. He can play the piano by ear. You know what I'm saying? But, okay, let me tell you this again. So his father makes beats and does music too. But because his father, time is up, he wants to hold back Josiah. So that's what I feel in my spirit has been happening, because his father didn't make it, and Josiah has the it factor. He wants to diminish Josiah's gift, steal his gift. If he can't have it, nobody can have it. So that's what a narcissist would do. And this is a typical situation with a narcissistic parents. And his mother gonna come on the phone all nice, and you can come home if you want to, and I'll give you a key and this and that. But then when he's gonna be terrorized. He might not even end up alive. Sure. Let's play the clip.
And I'm gonna go ahead and.
I ran into someone at train station talking about I'll give you guys best person to go cover seat.
Hello. Hey, Hey, Alice.
Yes.
Hey, I know you told me earlier that if I ran into Josias, to go ahead and give you a call. And just as sure as SHIT, I ran into him, just sliding around the city. And so I got him I got him right here, and you're on the phone. So did you say anything to him?
Yes, Josias, hello.
Hello.
Are you ready to come home? What's going on?
I feel comfortable in Atlanta.
But you don't have to be out there like that, you know that?
I've been in and out of girls' faces.
But you don't have to be like that, do you know that?
I got a whole dollar with a string on.
Okay. But if I was to give you a key where you have your own spot for you and your dog, you okay?
First of all, where are you at?
I'm in North Carolina.
Nope.
And and you see how she tries to play the Mother Teresa. I'm holier than thou. I'm a good mother. But I could just feel it. something is not right with her. And why would she have her son out there, you know, out there like that? He's only 19 years old. Gifted, very gifted brother. And I wish I could help him or just, and I don't like that they put him on the camera like this. You know, clearly he's high out of his mind, and he has to talk to his abuser, the narcissistic mother. You know what I'm saying? And she's playing nice for the camera. He could give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? She's playing nice. Oh, we're gonna give you a key. We're gonna do this. No, she's not. Trust me. I've been there. I know how these narcissists are. She's faking the funk for the camera. And then when he goes there, it's gonna be a terrorizing situation. He's gonna be controlled because he's still stuck in that space of when he was a child, and the trauma that she put him through, the physical torture, Get to the video.
I feel comfortable in Atlanta.
But you don't have to be out there like that, you know that?
I've been in and out of girls' faces.
But you don't have to be like that, do you know that?
I got a whole dollar with a string on.
Okay. But if I was to give you a key where you have your own spot for you and your dog, you okay?
First
right?
of all, where are you at?
I'm in North Carolina.
Nope, I'm not going there. Before I came back to Atlanta, I got hit in North Carolina by a truck off the bike that I brought. My motorbike. I got hit off that. Yeah. Well, when it was on the rain, it was raining and shit. I had to go through North Carolina just to get there. No.
Okay, but you don't have to go through none of what you just encountered, I guess, if that's what you encountered.
I didn't.
She could care less. She could care less. If she really cared about her son, she'd go be out there with him. Like, no, you coming with me now. We're going to get a hotel. We're going to do what we can. And we're going to get you some help. She doesn't care. She wants him to go there and probably be her little slave, and not pursue what he wants to pursue. And I wish this guy Marcus would stop enabling this guy Josias, because it's making him seem like Josias think he's YouTube famous. He thinks he's famous, so he's not really thinking straight on how life and how to pursue his music. If Marcus was serious about him, he would try to get him in the studio, get him some, let him focus on his creativity, let him focus on his dancing, let him focus on his music, let him focus on his piano, let him sign him up for somewhere he can go every day with a tutor that can teach him, expand his gifts, expand his mind. But no, he's here like exploiting the situation. This guy was with a. Let me just play the video.
So you just, okay, you don't have to go through no drama. You can just get off the streets and just have your own apartment, have your own room, and have your own private bathroom, and cook meals. You don't have to be on the street.
I'll be on the street.
Alright, well, that's your decision. I just want you to know I love you.
And we both know the reason why.
You see, listen.
All that drama, the back and forth, kids out of the house, the fights.
What he's saying is all the drama, all the back and forth, getting kicked out the house. I know that for a fact because I had grandmother that kicked my brothers out when they were like 16 for no reason. So there's like music in the background. I don't own any of the copyrights to the music. The music I play, they playing it outside. Continue.
We ain't never had fights.
The fact when you kept hitting me constantly to the point I picked up a shovel.
Right, you picked up a shovel at me and charged at me because you did not want to come home.
No, you was not gonna. I remember when she kept telling you don't got to keep hitting him.
Who told you that?
The fact that in Columbus, Ohio, when you beat the living hell out of me on the fucking bus.
That's a made up story.
It's not a made up story. It's right when you pulled your car. It's right when you pulled your fucking car right there in front of the bus and got on the bus.
You see how she's trying to play innocent, but you can see he clearly sobered up and he was able to explain the story of what happened, because this is not the first time he explained it. He explained it before too.
Do I need to get a hold of Angie?
Yeah, you need to.
Because Angie would definitely tell you everything.
You know, Angie watches all the videos too, right? You know, your aunt even watches all the videos.
You know, Angie also told me something personal about how the way she feels of how you've been doing.
You should call her. She's been expecting him to call her, Josias. I don't know where you begin these stories from or how you conjure them up.
Do me a favor and don't lie and actually tell the truth this time. Before I call everybody that was around us.
Call them.
Because you same way how you was the one taking my money when you was first my payee.
Okay.
With all the apartments in my name and all that shit.
What apartment is in your name?
Yeah, it was apartments in my name, hotels in my name. Using my social security.
Hotels in your name.
Using my social.
For someone to be out of his mind at this moment, he surely knows exactly what he remembers about these narcissists that he grew up with.
Social security.
You can't get hotels in your name.
I'm done talking.
Your ID was fast.
Yeah, that's it.
Because
I told you. You just gotta wait, bro.
No, because I'm gonna talk to her because she ain't gonna ever admit to a shit. Just because. Just because she.
Hold on, man. This is your mom, man. You're not finna do that. You're not finna do that.
I was gonna curse, but I'm gonna hold it back. You see how Marcus is trying to deflect? Oh, that's your mom. That's your mom. That mom is a narcissist. She's evil. She has her son out here looking crazy. And the only reason why she's acting all nice now is because she has the camera in her face and she has to prove to the world that something's wrong with Josias. You know what I'm saying? She is saying she didn't do all of that stuff when I know she did.
I'm done, bro. I got to go.
All right, here, open it up real quick though. She's still on the phone.
But I got to go.
And all that stuff is just triggering his mental, because you cannot win an argument with a narcissist. Even if you're high, you won't win. If you're sober, you won't win. Anyway, you will not win an argument with a narcissist.
Same way to the.
You don't hold me now.
Look, same one to the. She the same one.
Is she still on the phone?
No.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, so then we're not. All right, well that's cool, but that's his mom, so we gonna at least let him be respectful. Okay?
I don't have to be respectful. I'm grown as hell.
Who is that? Like,
All right, listen.
I'm not about to go back and forth with you. With this.
Yeah, because you're a fucking liar.
All I'm trying to do is get you help, and I'm trying to just get you in a state.
Give me help by bringing me trauma.
Sure. Give him help by giving him trauma. Father God, all praises. Thank you, Father God. Please help this young brother get on his right track, because the feelings I have is not the way he needs to be. This brother is so talented. He has so many gifts. And if you can send your angels to protect him so he can reach all his full potential. Please, Father God.
I mean, you was getting pretty heated there at the end.
Yeah, cause she does that because she got a warrant out for arrest anyway.
She said that when she had first got out, and you know what I'm saying, when you guys when you met her and everything else, she said that you wanted a picture with her and your dad, all three of y'all together. Huh? Well, I mean, doesn't sound like something that a kid wouldn't want.
I don't want that shit. I don't get along.
Well, that may be your 20-year-old self saying that, but maybe at 14, you did say that you wanted that. Maybe you wasn't as jaded. How do you feel? We see you looking, man. How do you feel?
I really don't even have time for this shit.
You say what?
I don't got time for this shit.
Well, you don't have time for it, meaning what? It's too heavy to think about?
Yeah.
Why?
I can't deal with the trauma again. I can't.
You can't deal with the trauma?
Nope.
Is that why you use the drugs? Is that why?
I used it because she was on it.
You say what?
I used it because she was on it.
Well, I mean, she disputes that as well.
So his mom was on drugs. He said he used drugs because his mom was on drugs. That's a dynamic that can happen also sometimes too. So he's trying to get away. When you're dealing with narcissistic abuse and trauma, sometimes you just need to release and just blank out and just do whatever it is to not think about the pain and turmoil you're going through every minute, every moment of your life.
She says that, she, smokes weed or whatever, but she says she's never done any hard drugs or anything like that.
Lies.
Huh?
She's gonna keep denying it every time because that's how she is.
Have you seen her using hard drugs, or is this just something that you've heard? What have you seen her
with needles? A whole bag of needles.
And what was she doing with the needles?
I don't want to tell you about it.
Did you just see a bag of needles, or did you see her actually using drugs?
And this exploitation is not good for Josias, especially when it comes to the deep stuff and opening about because he doesn't like talking about his personal, bringing up the trauma of his life. He just wants to get high and just forget about the past. But then this guy is bringing it all to attention, so it's triggering and bringing back the trauma filled events. And the one thing about Josias, his stories is always legit when it comes back to his family. Sometimes he may go off and just get so high when he just start making up extra things just to escape his current reality. And that's okay, because I understand these narcissists are nothing to joke with. And let me just play the video.
How was that for you when she got out and she came and got custody of you? I didn't realize that she kind of had full custody of you for several years. How was that transition for you? You say what?
It's like it's all for clicks and views.
Everything was terrible. Did you want to go with her then, or did you want to stay where you was at?
Hold on.
Yeah, man. Look, your tooth hurt when you was dancing and doing all that stuff you was doing. I get it, but I couldn't tell your tooth was hurting when you was dancing and flirting with those girls and doing all that. It's only when we start talking about some of this deeper stuff that you find all these deflections.
So why keep bringing it up instead of just bring him to like a counseling center or somewhere he can stay, or off camera, and not like exploiting him while he's like completely out of his mind. But then when you talk about his family life, he does give you coherent answers. Like I said, once just because someone is high doesn't mean that they're not telling the truth. And what narcissists would do is try to get you to that level and then use it against you and say, oh, that person is high, they must be lying. They're lying because they're high. That doesn't mean nothing.
It's hurting when it gets cold.
It's not cold at all. It's hot out here.
No, like I can't even drink nothing cold.
When did you drink something cold, Josias? It wasn't since we started this interview.
Before you pulled up.
Right, and then you was dancing right after that.
Yeah, but gosh.
I think that you just basically do this whenever you don't want to talk about something.
I've been feeling this.
Whenever you don't want to talk about something, this is what you do.
I've been feeling this for this past few days. I can't even get a dentist appointment. I literally went to Gertie and asked them to get me one. Because when they went up there to get my shit completing, they didn't get me a dentist appointment.
Okay, well, Josias, I mean, by the way, at least I'm happy to see your eye clearing up, by the way.
And it's definitely a wisdom tooth.
Your wisdom tooth? Your mom and just kind of having a more respectful conversation and nothing? No? All right, man. Well, look, man. I'm gonna let you continue your night, man. But that's how you feel.
I started the BBC back and forth.
The mic wasn't on. So you see how his face lights up when he's actually. This is like out of hundreds of videos, this is the only one where I really see Marcus allowing him to be by the piano, playing his music. This is a live reaction. I just clicked on it and I saw him. Look how his face lighting up. And this is when he's not thinking about crazy family. They playing music in the background. I have no rights to it. Look at that. Look at that.
That boy got talent for real. You got talent for real, man. I was sent some of your photos online of
Remix. Woo! Uh, uh, uh. Yeah. Woo! Hallelujah.
All right, real quick. Come on with it. All right.
Yeah. Sorry, guys, I got a little emotional. Sorry, guys. I got a little emotional on that because, like, yeah, that's what a narcissist and dealing with narcissistic demons will do to your light. They will have you on the street just so they can feel better than you, so they can have an upper hand on you. You know, you have to stay prayed up, guys. And if you're with any narcissist, get away from them. No contact, because it would take years off your life and years off your destiny, what God has for you. They will, it's like they're like a python squeezing the life out of you till you have nothing, till you're like this. And even when you have a little spark and you try to shine a little bit stronger, they come again. Squeeze and squeeze until you're no more. So that's it for now. All praises to the Most High. Give thanks for all your blessings. Keep God first. And salute to everyone that wants you to win. Because I want my brothers and sisters to win out there. You know what I'm saying? There's enough food out there. There's enough for everyone. Get rid of that selfish, demonic, me, crabs in a bucket mentality. We have to help our younger brothers and sisters to reach the stars. You know what I'm saying? Reach the stars. Reach the stars. That's it, guys. I'm out. Take care. Peace and blessings. You already know. Yo, what's good, everyone? I'm back. I was recording the video before and I was going in, but I realized there was no sound. So I guess it's a part of the trial and error of the process of doing these videos. So I gotta come back again and try to do it again. But I really want you guys to hear King Josias play and use his musical gifts that God has given him.
Everything.
I sound different like this because I've been practicing my vocals.
I don't know,
I've been practicing my vocals.
Okay. You actually got a fire, man. You just busted out like that, huh?
Don't know what's going on. When I felt in my soul, I don't even know what the time little pain coming home. They scared to come outside. You know it's that night away. God knows it's that night away. I saw nobody running back.
Don't let narcissists take your shine. Don't let them take your energy. Don't let them take your vocals. Bang. Play again. Come with it. Where the mute I go?
sure. That boy good.
All right, real quick. Come on with it. All right, come on. I still got my kids in the house, man. So, all right, okay. So a couple things, man.
So a narcissist want all of that. Narcissistic demons want all of that voltage. You see this young brother right here is a talent that God has given him, but due to his narcissistic family and people around him, surrounding him, they try to suffocate that voltage. You know what I'm saying? So always keep this dude in my prayers because he has a gift and he needs people around him that's going to be able to hone his gift, to sharpen his talent, not be so exploited for the world to see. Because when he's in his element dealing with the music and his art and his craft, you see the light. You see a much different person than when you see the other person that's going back to dealing with the trauma of toxic relationships. Now, toxic relationships come in all different shapes and forms. It could be your boyfriend or your girlfriend, your brother or your sister. All of them gotta go no contact. So you can build back up your strength, build back up your courage, build back up the wisdom that you need to be strong. So Josias needs to be with people that are going to support him and not exploit him. Because you see that? This guy is homeless, but he can't go back to his family dwelling because it's toxic. I pray that God sends angels to protect this young brother. Alright, I'm out.